basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Greg Monroe is out there with Plumlee, and it's Carter Williams in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now here's Freak. Plumlee with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Monroe kicks to Carter Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Monroe sets a screen for Carter Williams. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Parker's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
11 feet away, and it's Freak missing.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their... points, and these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Freak is second.
After night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Freak. Monroe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Freak. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And now 24 points for Freak. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break. Stolen by Boozer. Now here's Freak, guarded by Mayo, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Hawes is checked in. Outside Mayo. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Smith checked in for Milwaukee. Outside, Antetokounmpo. No one near him. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Outside, Batum. 5 on the clock. Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. First in field goal percentage, first in lowest turnovers a game, and they're also number 1 in opponent field goal percentage. This is a team that prides itself on not giving up easy shots.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you Not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. Bucks shooting the ball at 42%. Antetokounmpo against Batum. Batum with the steal. And here we go with Batum heading to... Oh!
Assist from
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Hornets. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Al Jefferson. Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Jefferson, and it's Zeller in for Spencer Hawes. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Now here's Freak. He's got 27. The rebound by Middleton.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Smith kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's Smith penetrating. Lynn with the steal. Here's Freak. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread
But nothing spurs some quick offense like it.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
So it's the Bucks now. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Freak in at shooting guard. Batum is out there with Boozer. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Walker in at the 1.
clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Now, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Boozer a screen on Carter Williams.
Sticking too much.
From 13, and again shot good from Freak. Freak's got 31 points.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And Jefferson sends it back. And there's the feed to Freak. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 33 points for Freak.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
That's a wall.
Sweet little floater. And that's now 6 points for Greg Monroe.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Walker the pass to Boozer. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Freak. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got 35 in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
A great screen that time by Mayo.
Hornets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Boozer to the wing right side. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Monroe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And he makes the first.
The story in the first half was their loss.
Both teams making some changes here. Charlotte leading by 23. Walker with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Walker goes in, and he drops it in from the low post.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mayo. Knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Freak. Here's Batum. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And Walker kicks to Batum. Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 38 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
They double him with Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Mayo kicks to Middleton. Shoots from the elbow. Hornets with the rebound. Jefferson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Mayo, the pass to Middleton. The pass to Plumlee. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Off the mark. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
Way to play, boy. Way to play. Hey.
Carlos, you guys had a productive practice before the game. How important is that preparation for you guys when you're on a road trip like this?
Oh, it's important. I mean,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
I mean, he was lights out from deep. Some aerial mastery going on, guys. He spent a lot more time behind the arc than he usually does. Good call by the coaching staff to use him in that way. The defense was not expecting it.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.